Okay, a very warm welcome to both of you all guys. So we have with us Kalpatru and Swapnil, who will be talking to you guys today about their experience. Kalpatru, firstly, congratulations to both of you all once again. Guys,
Thank you, mom.
Kalpatru is at rank 29 and Swapnil is again at rank 27, and both of them are finally starting their journey off into an NLU. I think waited for a very long time for this to come true. Congratulations to both of you all. And guys, as you all know, this is an interactive session, so you all can send in your questions, and Kalpatru and Swapnil can answer as many as they, can comfortably, talk, like comfortably answer. So they will try and answer most of your questions. Um, get started, and I would actually set the tone here, and I would first want Kalpatru. So if you could share a few words of your journey of Flat 2020, you know. Yes, Pranav, they can see your questions. Guys, you all can see the questions, right? Swapnil and Kalpatru, you all can see the questions. Showing you.
Yes, mom.
We can.
So, guys, let's just first listen to their experience, and then you all can actually start all questions. And questions have already started coming for both of y'all. But I think Kalpatru, you could get started, and share your experience of how has been the journey for the exam, and how now that Flat 2020 is finally done, how are you feeling?
Uh, Definitely, it was a very long journey. Like, usually expect to get the paper over by May, but now it has got over till September. So definitely, it was a very long journey, and I think I have learned a lot throughout my journey. I think my English and GK have improved a lot by preparing for CLAT and ALET exam, both the exams. So I think the major component of the exam is English and GK. So if you see the English section, the majority of the paper is how you read the passages and how you understand them. Like the better you understand them, the better you are able to answer the questions. But I think GK is that section that actually gives you an edge over other people, because if you have seen the CLAT 2020 paper, it was not just the fact-based GK, but how you have perceived that event or that particular topic. So it was very necessary to get the in-depth knowledge of some topic and to understand the overall perspective of that, not just stick to the facts कि कब हुआ, कैसे हुआ, क्या क्या हुआ, but everything कि how you can benefit, what are the benefits that India will get from a particular deal, or what is the scenario prevailing around certain things. So I think the major thing all the people need to focus is on getting the in-depth knowledge and perspective surrounding a particular topic.
Perfect. Swapnil, your take. How
Uh,
has your journey been with Flat 2020?
yeah, I would just like to add to what Kaltaru said. Apart from GK, I think math is also a very important section because along with GK, it can make or break your entire exam. So apart from GK, the the portion you should spend a significant amount of time if you're not doing well in that particular portion is math because even English will improve as you write more mocks and all, but your math has to be top notch because you can't just leave out an entire section. You have to get good marks in math. Like that is very pivotal to secure a good rank in CLAT and ALET for that matter. That is super.
Okay, guys, so questions coming in. I think let's take it one by one. So we had the very first question from okay, Jaina, which asked how many hours did you all spend on GK in a day?
So, ma'am, I think I did not have any fixed number of hours ki I'll spend that much time on GK or throughout the day. It all depends ki I have some tasks set in front of me and I'll try my best to complete those within whatever frame of time I can complete them. So I think uh, it's more about doing efficient study and completing your task than to fix number of hours ki I'll study 10 hours or 12 hours. I think it's better to focus on your subject and the paper and do accordingly.
Okay. Swapnil, how many hours?
Ma'am, in 2019, I studied around 1.5 hours a day for GK. Just made notes from various websites and Manthan and all. But in 2020, before boards, I did not study GK at all. To be honest, I completely neglected it. But after boards, I basically just for CLAT, I just did whatever task you gave us in the group. To be honest, because like the daily tasks and all, like what to read in a day.
So you shifted to News Canvas, right? And you
Yes,
stopped.
for CLAT. For ALET, I just followed Manthan and all daily. So
Yeah.
that was all. Basically, that was all. I
Okay.
did not do any newspapers. Like that was the thing because it did not work for me. I could not read through all the newspapers in the morning. That did not work for me. So I just had to follow a different approach. Whatever works for someone might not work for someone else.
Correct. So you newspaper was not working out for you because clearly
It
there
was
was no.
really was me.
And Kalpatru, since there was a question, did you read newspaper every day? If yes, which section kind of help?
Uh, no, ma'am. Actually, when I started my preparation, I used to be regular with the newspaper. But after my boards, I did not devote that much time to newspaper. I used to refer to lessons because there in the news canvas site you get all the components compiled at a place. In newspaper, you will have tidbits here and there. So I think instead of roaming here and there, ki what actually on a particular one thing and revised it how many as many times as I could.
Okay. Niyati asked, how did you manage your 12 boards and CLATs at the same time?
Actually, to be honest, I was a humanities with math student. So in the 11th class, I had like I did not think of doing law. It was when I entered my 12th standard that I thought कि चलो law करते हैं, and then I focused on CLAT. So throughout, like I would say till January, I did not focus on my 12th. Like I used to go school and study there only, but at home I used to just study for CLAT because my main focus was that. I started preparing for my boards because I had the confidence that yes, if I study for 1 month, I'll fare pretty well. And definitely I scored 98% in 12th board. So it worked well for me.
And Swapnil?
Ma'am, similar to be honest, because I did not study for. Sorry, I too did not study for CLAT in class 11 because I was actually preparing for JEE. But I decided to prepare for CLAT in class 12th. And for the major part of class 12, I did not study for school at all. I did very badly at school, but I was focused on CLAT prep. And like just the 1 month before the boards, I focused on boards. I studied and yeah, it was okay. I got an okay 94% in boards. So
Okay. Pranav has a question. What strategy did you implement for the mocks? Strategy you all implemented for mocks?
Ma'am, you're not audible.
I said they're asking what
Okay,
strategy did you
for
implement for
mocks,
mocks?
I I think we don't have as such.
Your voice is actually breaking in between. Will please move.
So I think it's first. Ma'am, I can't.
Hello.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
But so actually we're losing you in between. Can you just um There seems to be an issue with the net. Okay, Swapnil, I think you could answer till then.
Yeah, for the mocks, my strategy was like for the new pattern, I used to start with math always. I finished math in around 10 to 15 minutes. Then I went for logical reasoning. Then I went for GK. Then legal, and then I finished off with English. So I start off with a subject I'm strong in, and I finish off with a subject I'm strong in. And I always used to be very aggressive in my mocks too. I used to maximize attempts. Like that was something that paid dividends even in the final exams as well, both CLAT and AILET. And I think that is something you should do as well. And a very important thing is not to be demotivated or demoralized by mock scores. Like those are not indicative of your actual ranks or anything. Just analyze them properly, analyze all your mocks, and move on with your head held up high, even if you do badly. Mocks are meant for learning, not for
What was your
indicating what
score
rank
for
you'll get.
mocks at the start, and where did you eventually ended up with your score?
To be honest, I started off around the 9500 mark in like when the new pattern just came in, and towards the end in the CL mocks I was scoring around 110 to 120, and in the actual CLAT I got 96.5.
Perfect. Okay. Pragya is asking you, Swapnil, that she's feeling horrible in maths. Can you suggest a way to improve?
I think practice is the only way, to be honest. You should, first of all, you should finish off the RS Agarwal book and your coaching material, whatever it is. You should finish them off, and then you should consult the short tricks from various online sources, YouTube and whatever. You'll find them. That is not a big deal. You'll find them. So practice is the best way, to be honest. Like that is how you can improve your math. You should practice more and more, but you need to improve in math. Like that is very important. That is super important.
Kalpotru, I think you're back. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have two of you now. Okay, wait. Let me. Okay, that's fine. If you can hear us, coming to the question, how do you? Okay, too many questions flowing in from both of you. Okay, is note making for GK essential, guys?
It depends really. It depends on person to person. If your memory is, if you can manage to remember everything, like there's lots of information to digest. If you can manage to remember everything, like that is super cool, and you can just read multiple times and all. But I did make notes. I think for me that was super important. Like that's all I can say.
Ma'am, actually, I think note making is important, but to be honest, I did not do that. Like, I believe ki if I revise a thing a number of times, I remember it better than to take notes. So I was like, I used to take notes of some special things, but I was not in a regular habit of taking notes. So I relied more on my revising practices than to take notes. But yeah, I think making notes is essential as they can come handy at the last moment, like the day before exam. If you want to revise certain things, you can definitely do that.
To be honest, that was what I actually meant. I did not make full-blown notes because the notes News Canvas gave us were already in this like that format only. I just wrote down the important things so that I could memorize them. That's what I meant by taking notes, like not full-on notes. Like that's what I meant to be honest.
Okay, and then Kalyani has a question. How did you all balance between? Okay, I lost the question. She says 6 more questions. Okay, guys, can you let us just answer? Okay. What was okay, guys? How often did you all did you all give mocks?
Ma'am, like starting, like when I started my preparation, I focused more on like getting the concepts right. So by the end of September, or you can say October, I started giving the mocks. So at that time, the frequency was like one mock per week. But then that was my frequency till the boards. But once my boards were over and like we had that time we were knowing कि yes, I think May में paper हो सकता है, but yeah, ultimately it got postponed. So then I increased my mocks frequency, and uh, first it was two mocks per week, then three, then four. Like ultimately I was giving 3 to 4 mocks per week. And I would definitely suggest ki you should give as many mocks as possible. Like you should not limit yourselves to 50-60 mocks. I think give as many mocks as possible till till your exam, because mocks do not have any substitute. What mocks will tell you, they will ultimately tell you your strengths, your weaknesses, that you cannot get anywhere else. And giving mocks and analyzing them is the key. So if you're the mock is for 2 hours, and then I think you should spend around 2 hours analyzing the mocks, especially the questions where you lost marks, like you got them wrong, or the questions you left in the paper.
Okay, Swapnil?
Ma'am, I started off in around July July, and I used to give around 1 or 2 mocks a week before boards, like consistently, and after boards it went up to four mocks a week, maybe 3, 4, and sometimes like in the last month or so, it was almost a mock a day or maybe more.
Hmm.
Like really.
So how many mocks did you end up giving, both of you all together? As in total, how many did you give?
Ma'am, if I count both the CLAT and ALET mocks, I think I ended up giving more than 200 mocks. So like
Wow.
I purchased like first I completed my CL mocks, then I used to be regular key. If a mock is scheduled for today, then I used to give it today or tomorrow. Then I purchased an extra mock series, so I had a lot of mocks to give.
Swapnil?
For me, it was around 80. Like it was around 80. Yeah.
Okay. And okay, a couple of questions are coming in. Do you feel Manthan and News Canvas is sufficient for GK?
Definitely. Like for
Yes.
CLAT and ALET, I think it is sufficient, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they both are more than enough to prepare you for both the exams, because your ALET preparation gets taken by care by the Manthans, and definitely the news canvas helps you in CLAT GK.
Swapnil, your thoughts? Okay, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, now we're audible.
What is the question? I'm sorry, I might have
So
missed.
no, so they were trying to ask is okay, you answered that, Manthan and News Canvas, right? So they were trying to ask that. And what's the next question? How would you advise us to manage time during the mocks better?
That is a difficult question, to be honest, because
Yes.
you should move on. Like that is a mistake I made a lot. I used to have an ego problem, especially with math or the mathematical part of logical reasoning. Like whenever I couldn't solve a problem, I used to get stuck a lot, and that could have been fatal for me. Like I even in the final ALET, I lost some time because of this, and I think you should avoid that. I think you should just move on if you cannot solve a particular question. Like it is very ironical I'm saying this because it has cost me a lot of marks in mocks and in the final ALET too. So I think that is super important. Do move on. Like learn how to move on from questions. Do not get stuck.
Yes, ma'am, I definitely agree with that. I think the most important thing during like that you should do while giving a mock is to make a decision, either yes or no. I don't think you should take like a much time in deciding ki whether I should answer this question or not. I think if you're confused between 4 or 3 options, it's better to move on rather than to stick to one question, because it will ultimately take your time afterwards.
Okay, how many hours did you give to CLAT prep each day?
Ma'am, I think I did not have any fixed hours I would give, but yeah, on an average, if I would say, I think 8 to 10 hours per day, and because in that 2 hours, for giving a mock, and then around 2 hours for analyzing it. So basically, you have 3 to 4 hours for just one mock, and then afterwards you can revise whatever you want, like maybe GK, English, whatever you want to do the day.
So how did you analyze your mocks? I think a lot of them trying to ask this question. A good way of analyzing the mocks.
Uh,
Swapnil?
Okay. So I, to be honest, I did not do much for analysis. Like whichever questions I got wrong, I used to note them down in a notebook, and yeah, I just went through them at the end of every week, like to see where I went wrong and to ensure that I do not repeat those mistakes in the future. Like that's all to me.
Ma'am, what I used to do while analyzing the mocks, yeah, I definitely used to see the questions that I have got right, but I used to more importantly focus on the questions that I have got wrong in the mock, or I have left them unattempted,
Hmm.
because that is the main thing that you need to analyze during your mock.
I knew I had to do well to to show that my decision to study for LAT was a correct decision, and I had to do well. That was my entire motivation. That was
Okay.
that
Some
was
of them are trying to ask strategy for English and legal.
I don't think there's some particular strategy for English or reasoning as such, because it's more about how fast you can read the passage and how fast you can comprehend the passage. So like if you save 10-20 seconds also per passage, I think that can make a lot of difference for your end questions. Like what I used to do, I used to do maths at the end. Like I was good at maths, but since maths is a little time taking, so I used to do maths at the end. So what I did was to improve my reading speed so that I have time left for maths. So I think it's important to prioritize your time during the mock, so that you don't like end up wasting a lot of time. And I don't think that's a particular strategy. It's more about how you read fast and how you understand fast.
Okay.
To be honest, for English, ma'am, that is exactly what Kaltaru said. And for legal, I would just like to add that you should solve all your past year papers. Like even like in spite of the pattern being changed, you should solve all your past year papers, including all the the institution based papers like the NLS papers, the NALSA papers, and the NUJS papers for that matter. You should solve every single one of them because you can just pick up a question from them, and if the question is ambiguous, the answer should be the one that that they have already set a precedent for in the past. So you should solve all your past year papers. Like that is super important.
Okay. Another question is static GK important? Did you spend any time on it specifically?
No, ma'am. Actually, I think the static GK that essentially comes in the paper is more or less related to the current events that are happening. So I think the in the months you have a box under every news that covers the static part of every news. So I think that is more than sufficient. And plus the news canvas, like the news canvas site, or they cover the event, the current part of the event, as well as the static part. So I just used to read them. I did not go for anything extra to do for static GK.
Okay, Kalyani, actually they've answered this question, but since you're asking it multiple times, did you guys read newspaper with news canvas and Manthan?
Okay.
No. uh, Honestly, I did not read the newspaper.
Neither did I. Neither did I.
What
I
did you
don't.
do to gain the momentum when you were scoring marks again and again in mocks and you kind of felt you feel stuck there, your marks aren't moving? What do you do to gain the momentum back?
Um,
Uh,
this is a good question. Mine, my scores were also stuck in the for the last 2 months. Actually, my score was stuck in the 110 to 120 range. Like I was always scoring in the similar range. My marks were not increasing. People were scoring past 120, 130. So, but you should not dwell on the actual score you secure in your mocks or even the marks. You should just focus on the actual, like, the mistakes you've made. Like, ensure you do not make the same mistakes again. Like, see, the CLAT, like the mock ranks are not indicative of your actual rank or your actual standing at all, to be honest, because since it's entirely online now, like, people cheat. I personally know a lot of people who cheat in their mocks, and it's not a very accurate thing. So do not worry about your rank. And as for marks, like, do not just analyze your mocks. To be honest, just analyze them properly. Like, ensure you do not repeat your mistakes, because that's the thing. Do not repeat your mistakes. That will ensure that your marks increase down the line. That is important.
Okay, how do you improve the reading speed? Any tips for improving the reading speed?
The tips are right
Uh,
here, to be honest. You just read more books. Like, you read,
Actually,
you read more books. That is the
yeah.
only.
The more you read, I think the more you read, your reading speed will be better.
So the more you read, guys, the more the reading will be better.
Yes.
Okay, any more questions?
And I would suggest, and I would really suggest read diverse things, like, so that you don't just get stuck to one aspect like economy or politics. Read diverse things, so you will not have difficulty in the exam if a paragraph comes and that you have no idea about.
Any recommended books? If you all want to recommend them.
Um,
Recommend.
Any books, any book that
I
is of your choice, you all can read. I think
I think for English vocabulary, one book that is must is Word Power Made Easy. I think that gives you such, like, that will prepare you for such a good vocabulary. I think after reading that book, you won't have any problem in understanding a word in exam.
they have a very interesting question. Did you all cut off from social media?
not at all. Not at all. Like, that was super important for my mental health, because the exam was stretching on and on. Like, the date was delaying and delaying, and I spent a lot of time. I spent around an hour on more than that on social media a day, because staying connected with your friends is super important. And did not completely cut myself off. I did reduce the time I spent on social media, of course. I did reduce my time, but not cut off. Like, that is not a solution in my opinion.
Kalpatru?
Ma'am, to be honest, I was not there on any social media sites before, so that was not an issue for me. But yeah, definitely, I think you need something to take a break from your study. So there were many things for me to do. So my favorite thing was to watch a movie. So I think if I used to do a 2 hour study, I used to watch half an hour movie or anything, something. So sometimes I used to finish a movie, like I used to finish a movie, then again get back to my studies. So I think that is equally important as your studies, to take a break from your studies.
I think movies contribute a lot to your vocabulary too, to be honest, just like books do. The movies,
Yes.
Okay.
seen a lot of movies that helped a lot, to be honest.
Kalpatru, they're trying to want you to repeat the name of the vocab book you just said.
Word Power Made Easy
Is
by
it
Norman Lewis.
word power made easy? Okay. Then when did you when did your serious preparation for CLAT started?
Could not hear you, ma'am. Could you please repeat
Yes.
yourself?
When did you seriously start preparing for CLAT?
In June 2019, to be honest, yeah. June 2019.
Ma'am, that's what I said. Ki I did not focus, like, nothing. I used to focus on my class 12 study. I just used to study for CLAT, and I took up, like, for Feb and March I studied for board, and then totally it was CLAT.
Same, absolutely. Like, the same goes for me too.
How did you guys manage good scores in both the formats, as both are different? CLAT and LE? They're trying to ask.
I think I gave for ALET. I think the important thing is you should be very sharp, and your time management skills should be very good for ALET. Like as I said, I did struggle with my time management a little in the final exam too, but I was very good because I was very good with the other sections. I knew where to give my time because, for example, the legal section. The legal section was very difficult, and I glanced over it and I realized this was not something you should attempt first. So I solved the other sections first, and in the end, I attempted legal. I could attempt a few, could not attempt a few, and ALET, it worked that way. And CLAT, I was preparing very hard for I was preparing for CLAT from the beginning, so that was not too much of an issue.
Alfonso?
Ma'am, for ALET, same thing. Like I think in the ALET exam, time management is the key. Like knowing what to answer and which questions to leave is more important than actually answering the questions. Like you cannot afford to give time over a long question. For example, like when I was giving the ALET exam, first I did my GK section, then I went to legal section. So legal, I completed the legal GK questions. Then I simply left the legal reasoning questions. If I have time in the end of the paper, I'll come back to it, but I won't be solving legal reasoning questions because they really take a lot of time and you cannot be sure of your answers in that. So I think what I used to do, I used to spend my more time in logical reasoning section, that is more of an AR section, and the math section, so that I can be sure of my answers.
In ALET, math is super important. It might not seem so because it's only a 10-mark section,
10 marks,
but it's super important because those 9 marks really gave me an edge. So, yeah, that is super.
Okay,
Math is
another
super important for
question
ALET.
they are trying to ask: how did you study for legal GK? Any recommended books?
I think there's no such, I can say, a book for legal GK. I think your legal GK gets covered while you are preparing for your current affairs part only, because it might seem like legal GK, but most of the questions are based on the laws passed in the past 1 year or the acts that were passed. So it's just that things are not asked in GK section; they are asked in legal section. So I think that is what is required. Be in the mocks. You should study for legal GK section.
Yeah, ये
Like Kalpataru said, she was talking about legal current affairs and all, I guess. But see, I didn't spend a lot of time doing AP Bharadwaj for for my base of legal GK but that was not super important to be honest. Like, I think you should just do a few articles and all, like the basic features. Where did the basic features of our constitution were borrowed from and all? Not too important to be honest. I don't think they'll give such questions anymore. They're not super important at all. So
a very
yeah, you don't need to worry too much about that.
very important question. How do you stay calm while taking mocks?
I think while taking mocks, you should what I can tell about myself is that I have a very casual attitude, like just not for the mocks, but for the entire duration. Like I used to have the attitude कि चलो जो होगा देखा जाएगा. If I'm scoring less, चलो ठीक है ठीक कर लेंगे. अच्छा आ रहा है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. So I used to have a very casual attitude. So I think that is what is required. Be in the mocks, you should not get stressed कि इसमें अच्छा नहीं हुआ तो कुछ नहीं होगा, because after all it's just a mock. It's just to make you understand where you need to improve and uh, to identify your strength points and your weak points. And definitely if you're scoring less today, you can definitely improve and score more today. So mocks, I think, are just for practice. And even what I had the attitude is that when I'm giving the actual ALET or CLAT exam, I thought it like it was just my another mock. It's just the difference that I used to give at home. Now I'm giving at some other place.
spot on, to be honest. Like that was the same attitude. And the more mocks you give, the more casual your attitude will become towards the mocks. Like that is super important because initially I too used to get flustered, this is a big deal and everything. But as soon as I started giving more mocks, I realized that it was just, it was just to help us to learn more and to get accustomed to the pattern. Like that is the important thing, not how much you're scoring or what your percentile is or anything. Do not worry about all that. Get that worry out of your mind. Just focus on learning. Like that should be the focus of your most. Like, that is super important.
Okay. Did you do Renan Martin? Okay, yes.
Uh, no, ma'am. I actually had that book, but I didn't go through it. Uh, well, I thought it. I don't think it's that important. Like if you have your English right and you take and if you do your coaching modules, I don't think Ren and Martin is a necessary thing. Yeah, definitely you can go through it for your reference thing, but if you don't do it, there's no harm in it.
Yeah, Renan Martin in class 12 starting afresh is may not be a good idea, to be honest. But in our school, we used to practice Renan Martin from class 6 to class 8. We finished the entire book multiple times. So yeah, my base in grammar was pretty strong from back then only. So I did not solve Renan Martin again.
I think a lot of them are trying to, ask multiple sources. Do you all want to emphasize the importance of actually consolidating, uh, what you're studying from, where you're studying from, instead of trying to go through multiple sources or trying to prepare from multiple sources, or do you all think that helps?
For me, to be
Ma
honest, go on. Sorry. Go on.
Ma'am, I think going through multiple sources is not a good thing that you can do. I think it's important to consolidate your sources at one place and like it's about revising them. I think it's better to do a particular book more and more times than to do different books and just go through them once so that at the end of the day you don't remember anything. So I think it's important to consolidate the material and just revise through them.
Swapnil?
Yeah, same. Like, not just for GK, for any subject, you should just stick to one particular source and completely finish that off. Like, ace
Uh-huh.
that particular source. Like, that will be super important for you because if you try to flounder about like a fish and throw your hands at multiple sources, कुछ भी अच्छे से नहीं होगा. So focus on one particular thing and yeah, that will work wonders for you. That is
Guys, some of your questions we've already answered. Nidhi, did you make daily notes? I think instead of me, okay, guys, did you make daily notes? Okay. Else there was another question. Okay. So maybe they did highlight that they didn't go about making the entire note process. They instead focus on revising, and whatever was important pointers, they noted it down so that it helped them. Okay. How did you divide your time between preparation for CLAT and other exams?
Ma'am, for me, I just wrote two exams, CLAT and ALET. I did not write any other exam. So basically, in the starting, when the CLAT and ALET pattern was somewhat quite similar. So I think at that time we had a good preparation of both the exams. But as the pattern changed for CLAT, then I devoted more time definitely to my CLAT preparation. But then as the exams were approaching, I used to divide like you can say equal time to both the exams.
Yeah, same to be honest. I too did exactly what she said. Like initially, CLAT or ALET का prep, like दोनों एक साथ हो जाते थे. But after the pattern change, I too did spend most of my time on CLAT. But in the week leading up to ALET, I spent a lot of time on ALET GK. I revised all my old mantras which I had fallen back on, and I watched a couple of videos on YouTube and all, like those monthly compilation video things. So yeah, ALET GK. I work especially on ALET GK because Baki was covered by mocks and all. So I used to give a lot of A-Let mocks too because that helps. Giving mocks always helps. I
Okay.
too gave only CLAT and A-Let, so I gave only CLAT and A-Let mocks. So there's that.
Okay. Avni is asking how to study news canvas the right way.
I think it's first time that you go through the compilations. It's important to like give 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 it a little time, understand what is there, and like how you can go about it. But I won't suggest कि first time you go and search here and there. First time just read the news canvas compilations. After 2 3 revisions of the same thing, then if you feel कि नहीं, I can read more about that particular topic and I have memorized, yeah, I have understood all the things given in that compilation, then you can read an article or two about that topic from newspapers. But I think just read it once, like first time you read it, give it a little more time, then afterwards once you start revising, it won't take that much time.
Swapnil?
Ma'am, I just followed the routine you sent us in the group, to be honest, ma'am, because I think that was sufficient. And before the exam, I just revised all the compendiums once again, so that worked for me. So the routine you sent us, ma'am, that helped a lot.
Okay. How did you remember the fact-based things or the data? How did you end up remembering those fact-based things?
To be honest, I really did not. I tried my best. I made pointers and all, but I struggled a lot with them. But then again, not a lot of those came in the actual exams as well. So I think the best way you should do is make notes and revise them multiple times, make specific notes and all. So, but then, as I said, not too many of those type of questions came in the actual exam. So keep that in mind while you put efforts. So keep that in mind. Yeah.
And Kalpatru?
Ma'am, yeah, almost same. Like, I did not solely focus on memorizing the facts. What I used to do, like, I opened a compilation. I used to go it through normally. Like, I did not went through it. Ki I have to write something on it or I have to memorize it. I just I just used to go through it normally. So, and if you see the actual CLAT paper, they were not focused on fact-based questions. They were more of a like how you have understood the topic or what opinion do you form of the topic. So I don't think memorizing the facts is like, if you want you can do that, but I don't think it's necessary or compulsory to memorize the facts.
Okay, Swapnil, specific question to you. What kind of notes did you make? So Kalpatru said that she did not focus too much on making notes. She actually revised it. Now, what kind of notes did you make, Swapnil?
I just read through for example, for CLAT from News Canvas, I read the entire thing once. I guess I could call it an article. I don't know. I read the entire thing once, and then I just skimmed through it and see kahan pe I am struggling to remember and all, and I just noted that down in a smallish notebook. So
Okay,
yeah,
just
so that
a pointer that you thought probably you might
yeah,
not be able to recall or you're not
exactly,
struggling to remember. You just note it down so that
exactly.
those
Yeah, that's
pointers
what I
you
did.
could pay a little more emphasis on.
Yep, yep,
However,
yep.
when it came to revising, you ended up revising everything back again, right? Like
Yeah,
reading
yeah,
the dates back again.
yeah. That's what I did. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any specific way that you will recommend us in order to start the preparation in the correct manner?
This is a difficult question. Um, that actually depends a lot on you. You should first attempt, the CLAT 2020 paper. Sit at home and attempt it. See how you're doing in which section. But then again, to be very honest, the CLAT 2020 paper had a lot of mistakes. So do not get worried or anything by that. Like, do not worry about that. That is, ठीक है, सबके लिए गलत है. Think that way. So just attempt the paper, see where you're struggling, where you're doing well, and formulate a game plan for yourself. Like, Your game plan should. There is no common game plan. It depends from person to person. So that, yeah, you should make a very personalized game plan. Like that is very important for how you move.
And Kalpatru, any recommendation?
Ma'am, ma'am, same. First of all, it depends on the person to person, like how they want to go about their preparation. But I think, first of all, it's more important to understand what actually comes in the paper, so you don't end up wasting time in the things that actually don't matter. So I think first it is important to analyze the paper and understand it thoroughly. Then you can definitely start your preparation. And since News Canvas gives you daily, I think they give 1 or 2 compilations. So I think make a schedule, like I'll revise 10 today or 10 a day or 20 a day. I think you can go about that.
And then I think, guys, we'll just take the last couple of questions before we wind down. Did you give more emphasis on any later months over earlier months when it came to the GK preparation? They're trying to ask that, is there, month, did you favor any months? So, like, the closer to the exam you do more, and earlier you don't.
To
That's
be
the
honest, to be honest, I just did the entirety of 2020. Just to be safe. 2019 का मेरा पहले से हुआ था because 2019 में I studied GK very thoroughly, and 2020 का I just did the entire thing. So just to be safe, to be honest, yeah, you should do that too because कहीं से भी दे देते हैं. These people are not very reliable and all, so you should study like, yeah, at least.
Yes, ma'am. I think the same, like I started my GK somewhat, you can say, mid 2019 and till September 2020. So I think it's better to take a 1 year, like from the 1 year, because you can expect anything in the paper. Definitely, these people are not reliable. But yeah, I think if you're doing a 1 year thing, then you can be sure that yes, I will be able to attempt a majority of the paper.
Yes,
thing.
exactly.
And I think also having for both of you, right? You all had a list of events that you all studied, right?
Yeah, that helped a lot. That just that checklist kind of thing. Like you should have one such thing at hand. Like whenever you finish an event in detail, you should just put a check on it, like you're done with it, and then just revise it. Do not spend more time on that. Just come back to it later. Ensure that
You read it.
yeah. Ensure that you finish the entire checklist at least. Like
And okay, they did high. Okay, how many times did you revise the updates?
Ma'am, carry on.
no, actually, I just followed ma'am's routine. To be honest, I do not particularly remember how many times we were made to revise because yeah, ma'am's routine was working out fine for me, and yeah, I just followed ma'am. Maybe 3 or 4 times per event. I don't know, around that many. Yeah, 3 or 4.
Yeah, same with me. Even I used to follow the ma'am's routine. So whatever she used to give us the task for a day, I used to do that, and I think we revise around 3 to 4 times the every event.
How important is it to actually, so we completed the event and then you ended up solving the quizzes. Did you all attempt the quizzes regularly?
Definitely. The quizzes are super important because, like, not just the news canvas quizzes. Even after you read or read the month, and you should always solve the questions at the bottom. Like those questions will help you remember a lot of this stuff. That is very important in my opinion. Do not leave those out. Never, never leave those out.
Albatru?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. I think once you revise the whole thing, it's definitely important to solve the questions, because then only you can test whether you have remembered the things or not. And I think the daily quizzes that you used to give us were more than sufficient. I think we had 10 topics a day, so that quiz was quite short and you can easily remember all the things. And yes, doing questions at the back of Manthan is definitely important.
Did you all also go through the 250 MCQs like for?
Yeah. On the news canvas portal.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw it
yes,
first.
yes.
All there?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. We did. At least, sorry, I did. It helped out a lot.
Yes, even
Again,
I did
as
all.
many see for actual preparation, you should you should focus on one or two particular sources. But for solving questions, you should try out as many quizzes and all. Jitna bhi de sako, it's better. Like as many as you could give. Like
Correct.
practice is always better. Like the more the better.
Right.
Yeah.
They did, Nidhi. They did skim through. It's important for all other exams. Right. I think, guys, this were the last couple of questions. Thank you, Kalpatru. Thank you, Swapnil, so very much for
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
coming
you, ma'am.
and interacting with the 2021 students. Guys, I hope this session was helpful. And all the very best, Kalpatru and Swapnil, for your
Thank you, ma'am.
new
Thank
beginning.
you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much. Thank you
Best of
so
luck,
much, ma'am.
everyone. Best of luck, everyone. Best of luck.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.